Taekwondo is a Korean martial art. The word Taekwondo can be broken down into parts. Tai means foot, or to strike with the feet. Kwon means hand, or to strike with the hand. And Do means discipline, art, or the way. So putting it together, Taekwondo literally means the foot-hand way, or the art of the feet and hands, or specifically, the art of kicking and punching. Much of the work done in Taekwondo classes is learning the proper techniques. This video will demonstrate how to properly execute 7 of the basic step-in style kicks. The kicks have this name because of the technique used to set up for the kick itself. Each kick starts from a back stance or kicking stance. A back stance is where the martial artist stands with their feet slightly farther than shoulder width apart in an L shape. The foot that will be doing the kicking is in front facing the kicking target, and the other foot faces off to the side. The knees should be slightly bent and weight should be equally balanced between the two legs. The kicks demonstrated here are all initiated with a step in to the kick. Notice she begins by getting into a back stance. The front foot will be kicking. To begin the step-in maneuver, lift the rear foot and slide it toward the kicking target. When putting that foot down, the toes will not be pointing directly at the target. Instead, the toes should be pointing toward 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock, depending on which foot is doing the kicking. These demonstrations will be completed using the right foot as the kicking foot and the left foot as the base foot. So in this situation, the left foot is pointed toward 10 o'clock. Once the base foot is in position, the kicker raises the knee of the kicking foot to a chamber position, a high knee with the foot in position for the desired kick. Notice her toes are curled upward so that the contact point for the kick is the ball of the foot. A front kick is probably the easiest kick to complete successfully. From the chamber position, the kicker needs to complete a quick extension of the leg, then back to chamber position before stepping back into the kicking stance or ready stance. The twist kick is very similar to the front kick. The same stance, step in, and chamber are used. The difference is in the angle of the kick itself. Instead of kicking straight forward, the kick is twisted outward. Like a front kick, the toes are pulled upward so the ball of the foot is the point of contact with the target. There are 2 types of crescent kicks. At times, these kicks are used as blocks to displace the kick of an opponent. The stance and step in for a crescent kick is the same as the previous 2 kicks. For this kick, the leg is swept up in a crescent shape, moving from the outside toward the center of the body. The kick ends with a chamber and then returns to the kicking stance. The outward crescent kick is very similar to the inward crescent kick, the difference being the direction of the crescent motion. For an outer crescent kick, the arc begins in front of the body and moves outward. For the remaining kicks to be properly executed, they require a slightly different position for the base foot. The same step-in is completed with the toes still pointing at an angle instead of at the target. But for these kicks, the chamber is different. Instead of simply bringing the knee up, there's an extra maneuver. The knee still comes up, but the foot does as well. For these kicks, it's almost as if the lower leg is lying on a table. At the same time as the knee and foot come up, the base foot rotates so that the heel is facing the target. The side kick is completed by taking the leg that is lying on that imaginary table and sliding it out, extending the heel. Contact with the target is made with the heel. To return to chamber, the leg is slid back along the same plane. Then the kicker returns to ready position. This is one of the most powerful kicks. Here, our kicker is showing how a side kick can be used to break a wooden board. A roundhouse kick uses the same chamber as the side kick, but instead of sliding the leg out, the lower leg rotates out and then back to chamber. This is a quick kick with a long extension and is often used in sparring situations. A hook kick is similar to a roundhouse, but is used to kick behind the opponent. It begins with a straight leg, and the kick is executed by bending the leg, and the target is contacted with the heel. In addition to these kicks, there are several other types of kicks beyond those that require the step-in move at the beginning. Those include reverse kicks, which is where the leg in the back of the stance is doing the kicking, jumping kicks, where one is in the air while kicking, and spin kicks, where the artist turns while stepping into the kick, as well as others. I hope you have enjoyed watching this short overview of some of the introductory Taekwondo kicks. Thanks for watching!